All right, Morgan and Shaun back again to talk about episode 5.
Episode 5, expanding our reach.
Here we go. So when we first started, our original market was, I would just say, Central Arkansas. And quickly what we figured out is our aspirations and what we want to do with the company, we needed to grow that extremely quickly.
I think it was really cool when we were starting to decide to grow. When we first started, we were like, let's just make a living. And then you start bringing on these other lives into the company. And, you know, there's a saying out there that I was mentored by, that you're either growing or you're dying. And then we started bringing on these lives. And at first it was just me and Shaun, and it was important, but it wasn't as important. As we start bringing on these lives and employees, we're like, we got to keep growing because we can't fail for them. So over and over and over, that just kind of snowballed into, oh, now we got to keep going now. So to us, there's no stopping.
Until we take over the whole country.
So the greatest thing about the home improvement industry is if you're doing good work and you have aspirations to grow, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. You just have to take care of your people that are employees, and you have to take care of your customers. You do that, you open up. At first, it didn't take a lot of strategic planning. It's just literally, we're going here. Oh, here's the next closest city. Let's go here. Now it's more strategy. Now at this stage of the game, we have to have a ton more strategy. You know, going into, I think have 200 plus employees, 230 employees. You have a manufacturing facility. And now it's like, where are we going to put our next manufacturing facility? Where can we actually get the most bang for our buck and not rattle too much at our manufacturing facility when we do it?
Yeah, and it's much different for most home services companies aren't vertically integrated like we are, in the fact of they don't have manufacturing. So when you insert the manufacturing component into your business plan, being strategic on geographical areas becomes so much more important for trucking routes, warehouses, things like that. So it's become a lot more complex on planning.
When the strategy, when you don't have a factory, is just run and you'll find the windows. Now you know where to get them, but you can't put too much pressure on this facility, because you can actually hurt the customer and the product will push it out too quickly. You can only grow so fast when you have this. So you got to focus more on service with this type of facility. When we started in the early days of expanding, there was massive challenges. Every single time we would grow, I love to grow. It would make him cry because it absorbs so much cash. And you know, when you're first starting out, you don't have a lot of that. And so I was all go, 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 go. And I love to see me stress him out. So he was like slow. And
to show y'all how serious he is, I'm only 25 years old.
He looks 60.
To me, the expanding at the very first was, you have to be very courageous, especially with the manufacturing, because when we first started, we bootstrapped everything. And to me, the biggest things, looking back now, even though there was a ton of stress, is the small achievements that we had through there. I remember when we first put our window number 1 through the line. I remember when we did 25 windows a day or 50 windows a day. And to me, those, even though stressful, those milestones were very memorable and awesome for me.
Yeah, every major achievement that we have came with a massive amount of stress. Like, those were the most memorable moments, that when you feel like, hey, can we actually do this? Can we push out this? And then you actually achieve it as a team. Every one of those are the stressful moments become
the moments that you're most proud of in your career. I think the team's reaction to expanding is there's a lot of mixed emotions, because it's exciting that you're gonna be able to grow as a company. But as growth, anything great, it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, and a lot of stress. And I think that, you know, kind of what we talked about, the hardest times become your most memorable, even for the employees. They look back on that. We have pictures in our conference room of when we first started this, and it's such a cool thing to be able to talk with them about that. And oh man, I remember that day, and it was so hard, but look at us now. And to be able to look back, and now we're in a 50,000 square foot facility. We started in a 7,000 square foot rented building with 2 saws and a welder.
And I think the thing about growth to some is like, that's actually more work on us. And then the other camp is, that's job security. And I think that when you're looking at this vision, everybody wants to step up to be a little bit bigger leader, better leader. And if we stay the same size, we can't generate any more leaders like that until we all age out. So their experience right now is we got to grow to lead.
My next goal for expansion on just in territories is up towards the Northeast. That would be just my next goal to do that. We've expanded all throughout the South and coming up in the Southeast, but that'd be my next one.
So I'll go past and present. In the past, like the achievement was actually to me making the decision to come to Mountain Pine. Like when we were looking for land, when we were like saying let's start a manufacturing facility that's actually going to grow, and we seen other companies run out of space, and we're like, if we run out of space out here, we've done something. So like past achievement is actually moving the entire business, because that takes courage. Like you said, you get comfortable in your spaces. Moving it all out here. How are we going to get employees? I mean, we're 20 miles outside of the major city. So how do we get people out here? Are they going to come out here? And then executing this and people actually enjoying it now, instead of it being like, oh no, will somebody come? Now they're like, hey, can I come work for you? That's amazing. And future accomplishments is that same thing. Now that we have grown into everything, we're having to add on to the factory. We're going to have to plan probably a 60,000 square foot facility for our operation, for our call center operations, for our what would you call it?
Retail, just the retail division.
Operation. Yeah. And so like future focus is when that happens, it's going to change this city. It's going to be something that this little town has never seen. So that's going to be, you're going to get tears from this guy on that day. I promise you. Ribbon cutting, tears, snot, everything.
Where we're currently located: Arkansas,
Mississippi,
Texas,
Louisiana,
Alabama.
Did we say Texas? Yeah, we said Texas.
You're going to lose.
Tennessee, Georgia. Oh man. Kentucky,
Illinois,
Missouri,
Oklahoma.
Oh,
That was the last
man.
one.
What are we leaving out?
I don't think anything. You had all of them.
Oh, coming soon, South Carolina and
What?
North Carolina.
Maybe we're going to talk about it. Huh? Yes, we could say that. We haven't even talked about that. I don't even know it's a thing. It will be eventually.
The button's already hit. It's actually in 2 weeks.
What?
We may need to redo all that. Shaun has got sweat dripping off his nose. Did y'all catch that?
It's okay. Well, guys, I actually stopped making windows to film this because Morgan doesn't do anything.